You're now watching Cần Thơ News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Here are today's headlines. Cần Thơ and Fukuoka City signed a technical cooperation agreement to strengthen climate change resilience in water supply. Chairman Trương Cảnh Tuyên directed the Department of Ethnic Minorities and Relations to optimize its structure, refine regulations, and assign tasks based on staff capabilities. Cần Thơ City Obstetrics Hospital held its 10th scientific conference on prenatal and newborn screenings for the Mekong Delta. Top news today. To strengthen climate change resilience in water supply, Cần Thơ City Department of Construction and Fukuoka City Department of Roads and Drainage from Japan have entered into a technical cooperation agreement. The signing ceremony was witnessed by Mr. Nguyễn Ngọc Hè, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee. This project, a component of the GICA Partnership Development Program, signifies a pivotal milestone in the collaborative relationship between Cần Thơ City and Fukuoka City, Japan, underscoring a mutual dedication to sustainable development and the pursuit of a greener future. Over the next 3 years, Fukuoka City will share its considerable expertise in advanced drainage technology and international technical cooperation initiatives with Cần Thơ City. This collaboration is strategically designed to address critical challenges, including the damage caused by flooding and the discharge of untreated wastewater into public water sources, the ineffective management of existing wastewater treatment plants, and the imperative of enhancing public cooperation in connecting private drainage systems to the public network. Ultimately, the project seeks to improve flood management, enhance Cần Thơ City's water environment, and contribute to its sustainable development by raising public awareness of the importance of effective drainage systems. Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Trương Cảnh Tuyên directed the Department of Ethnic Minorities and Relations to optimize its organizational structure, refine work regulations, and strategically assign tasks based on staff capabilities during today's sessions. The Cần Thơ City Department of Ethnic Minorities and Relations was established on March 1, 2025 by merging the Ethnic Minority Committee and the Religious Management functions from the Department of Home Affairs. It currently has 36 staff members, including 29 permanent staff and 7 contract workers. Since its formation, the department has effectively assigned tasks and maintained regulatory compliance. To improve efficiency, it has requested a consolidated office space and authorization for internal restructuring, including staff transfer and role adjustments. Chairman Trương Cảnh Tuyên expressed his appreciation for the department's dedication and performance. He directed the leadership to prioritize internal unity and further refine the organizational structure to enhance overall efficiency. Specifically, he instructed the department to diligently monitor and address the concerns of ethnic minorities, intensify public awareness campaigns, and ensure the comprehensive implementation of central and local government policies concerning ethnic minorities and religious communities within the city. On the morning of March 21st, the organizing committee of the conference summarizing the 2024 Emulation Covenant and the signing of the 2025 Covenant for the emulation cluster of the 5 Central cities conducted a program rehearsal in Cần Thơ City. The 2024 Emulation Covenant Summary Conference for the 5 Central cities emulation clusters will be held at 8 a.m. on March 22nd at Chamang Suite, a boutique Cần Thơ hotel, with around 100 delegates from central and local agencies attending. The agenda includes welcome performances, a summary video on 2024 emulation efforts, and discussions on leadership, emulation, social-economic development, national defense, security, and foreign affairs. Results of the evaluation, scoring, and emulation classification will be announced, along with units proposed for the government emulation flag and Prime Minister Certificate of Merit in 2024. The 2025 cluster leader and deputy cluster leader will be introduced, followed by the signing of the 2025 Emulation Covenant. During the rehearsal, Delegates provided feedback on stage decoration, script content, program execution, and logistics to ensure meaningful and successful event. The Ministry of Construction has released a draft resolution for public comment, proposing pilot mechanisms to boost social housing development. A key provision is raising the maximum profit margin for investors from 10% to 13% of total construction costs for submission to the National Assembly. The proposed 13% profit margin will serve as the basis for investors to establish sales, lease, and rental pricing for social housing. This rate will apply uniformly to all social housing projects, housing for the armed forces built on public land, 20% commercial housing land allocations, and completed social housing projects awaiting price approval from relevant state agencies. Currently, investors developing social housing projects are capped at a 10% profit margin. However, industry stakeholders argue that this figure is insufficient to intensify investment. Social housing development is perceived as a more challenging than commercial housing construction due to the self-funded investment model coupled with the profit cap and the more complex regulatory procedures involved. Despite requests from numerous provinces and cities to advance the 2025 high school graduation exam by 3 weeks, the Ministry of Education and Training has confirmed the original schedule of June 26 to 27. The Ministry of Education and Training has determined that maintaining the established exam schedule will ensure stability for students and parents without disrupting other educational activities. The Ministry has directed Departments of Education and Training to coordinate closely with relevant agencies to implement the 2024-2025 academic plan, conduct the 2025 high school graduation exam as scheduled, and guarantee a safe, fair, and compliant examination process. The 2025 exam marks the first graduation for students following the new general education curriculum. Candidates will be tested on 4 subjects: compulsory mathematics and literature, and 2 elective subjects chosen from their school curriculum: chemistry, physics, biology, geography, history, economics and legal education, information technology, and foreign languages. In response to nationwide measles outbreak, Cần Thơ City People's Committee has issued official dispatch 1217, implementing the Prime Minister Directive 23 to expedite measles vaccination progress. To rapidly contain the measles epidemic and prevent its spread, the chairman of the City People's Committee has directed the director of the Department of Health to lead and coordinate with relevant agencies and localities to implement the Prime Minister Vaccination Directive urgently. The measles vaccination campaign must be completed by March, with weekly progress reports submitted to the City People's Committee every Friday until conclusion. All relevant localities and units are required to proactively collaborate with the Department of Health to ensure the campaign's success. On the morning of March 21st, Cần Thơ City Obstetrics Hospital, in coordination with the Department of Population, organized the 10th Scientific Conference on Prenatal and Newborn Screening and Diagnosis for the Mekong Delta region. The Cần Thơ City Center for Prenatal and Neonatal Screening and Diagnosis, under the Ministry of Health Department of Population, manages screening and diagnosis in 12 Mekong Delta provinces. Over 13 years, it has expanded its network, trained regional units, and introduced advanced techniques, enabling early detection and intervention in congenital malfunctions. The conference featured 3 sessions with 16 research topics presented by leading medical experts in prenatal screening, diagnosis and treatment, neonatal disease screening, diagnosis and treatment, and prenatal screening, diagnosis and diagnostic imaging. These presentations aim to enhance the quality of prenatal and neonatal screening, diagnosis and treatment throughout the Mekong Delta region, ultimately reducing the incidence of children born with congenital malfunction and genetic diseases. To recognize outstanding contributions, the Department of Population, Ministry of Health presented certificates of merit to 17 groups and 39 individuals for their achievement in prenatal and neonatal screening and diagnosis in 2024. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.